Hey everyone, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address is theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Guys, keep these questions coming. That's what feeds myself and Don. We love to answer these questions. We got a question from Jesus Gutierrez. He's asking a question about two questions. Number one, if you want to start a research clinic, what kind of insurance do you need? Are there any special requirements? Let me answer that. You need things. Obviously, when you hire employees, you need like workers' comp and things like that, just like any business. What we have at South Coast Clinical Trials is a premise liability, in addition to, of course, the workers' comp and other things like that. Premise liability means if someone trips and falls in your office or in your clinic, they're covered, and they'll cover their injuries. Now, that's also typically common for other type of businesses. It's not just clinical trials. What is often required, and actually, even if it's not often required, even though it is, it would be wise for you to have, is malpractice, medical malpractice for your PI. And this is important. Oftentimes, sponsors require that your PI have up to $3 million worth of medical malpractice insurance. In case something would happen, let's say a patient would sue the PI for malpractice or anything like that. It's pretty common for the PIs to have malpractice insurance. Another thing, you're going to need a CLIA waiver. If you're going to be doing labs in your research clinic, you need a CLIA waiver. That's CLIA waiver. Check with your state. In California, it's relatively simple to get one of these. What else do you need? Obviously, your PI should have a license. Now, this brings us to your next question, or Jesus' next question, which was, does the PI have to be an MD? Can a PhD also be a PI, principal investigator? The question is, usually they have to be MDs, although there are certain instances where PhDs do serve as the principal investigators, but they are supported by many MD sub-investigators. And of course, these PhD PIs have to have a lot of experience in order to be considered for that. But if they can prove that they've got the staff, that they've got the experience, that they've got the know-how, and they've also got sub-investigators that are MDs that are also qualified and experienced, then yes, they'll let them. But it is preferred for the PI to have an MD. So those are the things. You need the premise liability, medical malpractice insurance, you need the CLIA waiver, and you also, your staff has to be trained and certified in IATA, which is shipping dangerous goods, hazardous waste. You're dealing with shipping biological specimens, also dry ice. A lot of the samples are shipped with dry ice. Those are the big ones. And also check with your local city regulations or even state regulations. Each city and state is different, but this is what California, in my particular neck of the woods, this is what they require. Thanks a lot, Jesus, and please, guys, keep the questions coming. It's Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thanks a lot.